Hey everyone, it is currently 12:30 in the morning and I am at the southern terminus of the Florida Trail in Big Cypress Preserve. And the reason why I'm here at such an early hour is because I'm gonna be meeting with a friend shortly in maybe like 4 hours, and we're going to start hiking the trail. This is generally known as the most difficult trail in all of Florida. We're gonna be hiking out and back anywhere between 20 and 30 miles. I still don't know, it's kind of a choose your own adventure day, but I've been looking forward to this hike for a very long time, and so I'm happy you guys are coming along. But I'm gonna take a little nap in my car and wait till Gab gets here, and then we're gonna get our stuff together and we're gonna go, hopefully starting at around 4:35 in the morning, because it is a beautiful night. This is a dark sky area, which means that you can see the Milky Way. It is something I've been looking forward to as well for a long time, so yeah, glad we're gonna do this. Here she is. It's my friend Gab. She's the only person crazy enough to do this with me, and we just met up. We're gonna get our shit together. We're gonna stop by the bathroom, and then we're gonna get rolling.
Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. We're at the trailhead. We got our red lights on.
Here we go.
And it's gonna get real wet real soon. Muddy feet. Okay, good to know when we come back. Oh, I spoke way too soon. I was like, oh, this isn't bad at all. But yeah, we're finally in the mud. It is a balmy 47 degrees outside. Gab is being smart and walking around the mud while I'm just like sloshing through it for, you know, shits and giggles.
For funsies.
For funsies, yeah. And we're probably going to see a whole lot more of this as we continue. But we've got a beautiful moon overhead that you almost certainly cannot see. We are 3 miles and change in. The sky is just starting to get bright out east, and we're walking through a really pretty pine rockland right now. So we're gonna get more and more light, and really looking forward to seeing the sun. It is so beautiful out here.
Yeah, it is.
The crows are all waking up.
Everybody's waking up in the morning.
Yeah, this is amazing. Wow. We are finally getting a good look at a cypress swamp. Gab is being smart. She's going not in the water. I'm always in the water. But anyway, these are cypress. These are bald cypress. You can tell by their pyramidal trunks. And they're water-loving trees. So whenever you see cypress, usually you see water, which I'm currently walking through. And Gab, once more, is smart enough not to. Smart lady. We're in this big open area. Behind us is a cypress dome. You can see it right here. So cypress dome, really interesting ecosystem. You have the deepest water in the center, which is also where you have the tallest trees. Those are the oldest trees. And then as you get farther away from the center, you have the smaller trees and the younger trees. And so you'll have, like, usually it almost looks like a donut if you look at it from above. Like, basically you just have this deep well in the middle that could be like 6 feet deep, and that's where you'll find gators in the dry season. But anyway, cypress dome, and then you have slash pine here, and you've got some pygmy cypress as well. And we're just going through this big open area just as the sun is about to rise. Sun is coming up over the cypress swamp. Got a beautiful trail up ahead. It's nice and, well, not dry. It's muddy, but it could be way worse. It's her and I forgot the other guy.
I don't know his name.
Yeah, but he was in Walking Dead.
Yep. They both did a phenomenal job.
Oh, muddy.
Very.
We just made it. It's a 7-mile camp, which is, you guessed it, 7 miles from the trailhead. And this is where we're gonna sit down and have some breakfast. In the middle of this beautiful pine rockland. Amazing.
There it is.
Look at these beautiful bromeliads. They're just covering all the cypress everywhere. Very, very pretty. Hang out with my grandparents, and they would just spoil me rotten. They would take me to Dunkin' Donuts. Like, they had cable. Yeah, which was amazing.
Yeah, we didn't have cable growing up either.
We're almost at the 10-mile camp, and we're just stopping to admire this nice open area. A lot of limestone, as you can tell. This would have been all inundated. This would have been all flooded. Luckily, we've had a very dry hike so far, so that is very, very good. We are walking through a kind of combination slash pine forest, kind of bleeding into a cypress swamp. These are pygmy cypress, and they look really small. They look like juveniles, but they're not. Some of them can be up to 500 years old. So they've been around, some of them literally before Europeans even set foot in this landscape. The reason why they're so short, they're so tiny, like this guy over here, is because this is a very nutrient poor environment. So they grow very, very slowly. But we are on our way to the 10-mile camp, which is 3 miles away from the 7-mile camp. I know you'd never guess that, but that's what we're doing. That's where we're going. And now we're back into like a pine rockland. You see all the palmetto. You've got the understory here, and then you've got the pines, the slash pines up above. We just made it to 10-mile camp. Look at that.
Did it.
We did it, guys. 10 miles in. We're moving out from the 10-mile camp through this beautiful open pine rockland, like just really, really open. And so the plan is to hike 5 more miles. So get out there and then turn back around. So it'll be 30 miles in total. And that'll be our day. This would 100% be underwater.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you got cypress right next to slash pine. It's all mixed together. So pretty. We're going through some really cool terrain. First of all, it's like very heavily forested, but underfoot is all this limestone. There's just these giant holes everywhere. So you gotta be careful, or else you're gonna like destroy an ankle.
Big bite.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, it's okay. There's one hole right there.
Very.
Wow. I feel like a velociraptor is gonna jump out. Ow! Wow! Oof! Yep. Yep.
It's sawgrass.
That is sawgrass, and I just got sliced. I should have been smarter about it. It's been a while, but we're back in the mud and the water in a proper cypress swamp. Ooh, you okay?
Yeah, just twisted my ankle. I'm okay.
Are you okay? Do you need a pause? We have gone a total of 12 miles. Unfortunately, Gab is not feeling too well. She's got an ear infection. She's feeling a little dizzy. So we are going to turn around since we've already been hiking for 6 hours. And this will bring our total for the day to 24 miles. So yeah, we're just gonna go right back through the cypress swamp that we just went through and head back. We are back at the 10-mile camp at our picnic table. Gab is removing 20 pounds worth of mud from her shoes. And we're gonna have some lunch.
Yeah.
It's been an awesome hike so far. We've gone 14.3 miles. We've got 10 more miles to get back. And it's been great so far. It's not been too flooded and really cool and no bugs and actually no people. We haven't run across anybody yet.
Yeah, not a single person.
It's crazy. So yeah, we'll catch back up with you after lunch. We are on the road again. There's Gab.
Hello.
And just making our way through beautiful pine rockland. And we've got basically just pines for a while, for a couple miles until we get to more cypress swamp. We're a little under a mile out from 7-mile camp. The temperature has definitely risen. So stripped off all of the cold weather gear I was wearing. I rolled my ankle a couple times earlier and I felt fine, but when we stopped at 10-mile camp, I definitely started feeling it again once we started walking. So I'm feeling it now. It's not great, but trying to kind of push it to the back of my mind and enjoy the beautiful scenery, which I don't get to see very often. Really, very few people get to see very often in South Florida. Look at all these limestone holes. This is the bedrock that all of Florida rests on, which is why when the seas rise, they're coming up from literally beneath our feet. But yeah, also when you're hiking, this is how you break an ankle, right here. Real bad. We are still a good 6 miles from the trailhead, and in the middle of Big Cypress, there's this happy birthday balloon, which just goes to show that these things are a menace when people let them go. And they just wind up in these incredible environments where they can kill all sorts of wildlife. We are 20 miles in, 4 miles to go. There's Gab.
Hello.
She's currently tripping, apparently. Not really tripping, but
Maybe a little dehydrated.
yeah, probably dehydrated. I am nursing my ankle and my ego. And yeah, just a little bit more to go and we'll be out. almost just stepped on this snake right here. Gab's telling me it's a codmouth. I do not know what it is. I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments. We're less than 3 miles from the trailhead, and it is crazy to me that Gab and I navigated these freaking moon rocks in the dark with just our headlamps and our lights. We are 2 miles away from the trailhead and just walking through a gorgeous pine rockland that we didn't get to see in the morning because it was dark out. And it's just so thick and lush. It's gorgeous here. We've got about a mile left to the trailhead through this mud. The sun is setting. It is gorgeous out here. And it is crazy to think that this is what so much of South Florida looked like before it was developed. And we see our first gator right as we get to the trailhead. There it is right there. We've gone a total of 24.2 miles just as the sun is setting behind us right there. It's a beautiful, beautiful end to an awesome day. This is a really great hike. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous landscapes. Highly recommend to anybody. And now we know what the first 12 miles look like. So if you want to do the full 30 next year,
We could do it.
we can do it.
We could do it.
So stay tuned. We might do it.